From the Holy Gospel according to St. John. When the crowd saw that neither Jesus nor his disciples were there, they themselves got into boats and came to Capernaum looking for Jesus. And when they found him across the sea, they said to him, "Rabbi, when did you get here?" Jesus answered them and said, "Amen, amen, I say to you, you are looking for me, not because you saw signs, but because you ate the loaves and were filled. Do not work for food that perishes, but for the food that endures for eternal life, which the Son of Man will give you. For on him, the Father, God has set his seal." So they said to him, "What can we do to accomplish the works of God?" Jesus answered and said to them, "This is the work of God, that you believe in the one he sent." So they said to him, "What sign can you do, that we may see and believe in you? What can you do?" "Our ancestors ate manna in the desert, as it is written, He gave them bread from heaven to eat." So Jesus said to them, "Amen, amen, I say to you, it was not Moses who gave the bread from heaven. My Father gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is that which comes down from heaven and gives life to the world." So they said to him, "Sir, give us this bread always." Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never hunger, and whoever believes in me will never thirst." The Gospel of the Lord.
The sixth chapter of the Gospel of John speaks so clearly and eloquently about the bread of life. The Gospel last Sunday told us that Jesus multiplied the loaves and the fish and fed 5,000 people. Today's Gospel continues that episode. The crowd who had eaten the food that Jesus distributed to the 5,000 seek to have more of it from Jesus. And so the following day, they crossed the other side of the lake to look for Jesus. They looked not for him, but to ease their hunger. They looked for Jesus not because they understood the significance of the multiplication of the loaves and fishes, but because they had their fill. That is why Jesus told them, "You are looking for me, not because you saw the signs, but because you ate the loaves and were filled." The crowd sees Jesus merely as one who satisfies their bodily hunger for food. They do not realize that Jesus offers them more than ordinary food. Jesus declared himself to be the bread of life. He does not seek to satisfy human longings temporarily by giving bread that fills only our hungry stomachs. He means to satisfy us eternally with the bread of life. The human soul is destined for eternity. Therefore, the food Jesus offers us is a food that nourishes us for eternal life. Pope Francis, in one of his homilies, underlines that man has a different kind of hunger, a hunger that is more important and cannot be satisfied with normal food. He invites us to go beyond the concern for food, clothing, or career, and instead to hunger for something profound. He defines this hunger as hunger for life, a hunger for eternity, a hunger that only Jesus can satisfy because He is the bread of life. While concern to provide for our daily bread is valid, our consciousness that we are not only citizens of this world but also citizens of heaven lead us to seek not only for the temporal goods of this world but also for the things that last for eternity. Do we balance our quest for the things of the world and the things of heaven? St. Paul, in our second reading, describes the way of life that is consistent with the things of heaven. That is, to put away the old self, to renew the spirit of our minds, and to put on the new self created in ways, God's ways of righteousness and holiness of truth. Let us pray. Dear God, we rely on your providence for our daily bread. May we not only work for bread that perishes, but also for the food that endures for eternal life. Grant that we may be renewed in mind, heart, and will, so that we may worthily receive you in the Holy Eucharist, for we believe that you are the bread of life, the food that nourishes our soul, the food that satisfies our hunger for eternal life. Amen.